is Evan. I'm a teacher here at Randolph School, and I also was a student here myself. And right now I am in my favorite part of Randolph School. It was my favorite part when I was a kid, and it's my favorite part now that I'm a grown-up. And just in case you haven't been lucky enough to be here before, you might be looking around and saying, that doesn't look like a school. But those of us here at Randolph know that even though we have beautiful buildings and wonderful classrooms, many of our favorite classrooms are not actual classrooms, like our kitchen and our playground and our very favorite place, nature's classroom, the outdoors. And we're lucky to have this wonderful forest and creek running behind our school, Hunter Creek, and I'm on my way down there right now to see what's going on at the creek. But just like usual, I haven't gotten very far because I keep stopping to notice all these beautiful and interesting things that are going on in the plant world here in spring. So, first things first, this is our friend Spiky Joe. Everyone who's ever been hiking down to the creek at Randolph before knows that this wonderful tree along the side of our trail here, who we kind of believe watches over things when we're gone, is named Spiky Joe. And we often stop to give him a little hug or a kiss and say, good job, Spiky Joe, keep growing. Now, come here. There's something really interesting to see right over here. Two things that are kind of the same and different next to each other. So right here, I'm looking at two plants, this one with the white flower and the interesting ears, and this one next to each other. They're both plants that we see here every spring coming up in great numbers, but there's a big difference. This one here, this white flower, and you can see the little yellow pollen on there, this is called Bloodroot. It's a native wild plant. It's fairly rare and it thrives here by the creek. So we're very lucky to have this cool, beautiful native plant here. It grows for just a couple of weeks every spring and then fades away. Next to it though, this guy here is not a native plant. This is called garlic mustard and it's invasive. That means it's not originally from this place, but it's kind of taking over. So one of the things we do here at Randolph is pay very close attention to our plant community, and sometimes we work to protect native plants like this bloodroot by learning to manage invasive plants like this garlic mustard, partnering with scientists and working together as a community. And come over here because there's one more really beautiful, one of my favorite things to see every spring on my way down to the creek. So right alongside the trail there is Spiky Joe, one of our great friends. Another one of our little familiar landmarks on the trail is this little cluster of ferns. Another native plant, it's called Christmas fern, and right now it's just kind of springing up. It's making its fiddleheads and unfolding into leaves, so you can see this beautiful spiral shape, how the leaf was all curled up inside itself before it grew, and now it's unfolding, and you see all of these cool fiddleheads, and in just another couple of days, these little curled up things, they almost look like little fuzzy caterpillars, are going to be a big, huge, broad, beautiful fern. Oh, here's another thing I'm noticing while I'm down here. This is a flower that must have blown down in the storm from Norway maple. So the Norway maples are flowering, and here's some little maple seedlings growing. The seeds from last year are sprouting. So just on my way down to the creek, I have to stop and notice all of these beautiful, wonderful things going on in the plant world. All right, so I'm going to keep making my way to the creek where I'm going to go drop these minnow pots in the water and look around and see what kinds of amphibians and crustaceans and insects and fish I can find there. So the next time you see me, I'll be over there at the creek and I'll let you know what we discovered. Thanks, friends. See you soon.